In Chapter 6, we're going to explore the chemistry of substituted alkanes. And just a quick little preview of what you are to expect in this particular chapter. We're going to, like I said, explore the chemistry of substituted alkanes. So what kind of substituted alkanes are we going to be taking a look at? Well, there are many substituted alkanes. We're going to kind of emphasize a few of them. The first one are alkyl halides, which we've already kind of seen. We've explored a little bit of naming. We're going to get into naming a little bit more. And then, of course, alcohols. So we have seen how to make alkyl halides from alkenes. We've seen how to make alcohols also from alkenes, and so we're going to get into the chemistry of that in a little bit more detail. We're also going to take a look at amines. We're also going to take a look at ethers as well. And then finally, we're going to touch base on thiols and thioethers, so sulfur-containing compounds. And we're not going to talk too much about them, but at least introduce them to you. Now, a few important concepts that are going to you're going to see recurring throughout this chapter. First and foremost, how do you name these substituted compounds? Again, we've explored a little bit about naming alkyl halides, but we'll go into a little bit more detail and flush out which substituents take precedence over other substituents in terms of naming. The other thing that we're going to take a look at is how do they differ from one another? How do alkyl halides differ from alcohols? What are the physical property differences? Also, what are the acid-base properties of these types of compounds? Which ones are acids? Which ones are bases? How do you tell? And how does solvation affect acid-base properties as well? We're going to explore that idea and try to flesh that out. The other thing that is very important is understanding how structural properties help predict chemical properties. What about a structure can we say in terms of, why is it an acid? Why is it a base? Why is it a nucleophile? Why is it an electrophile? And so on and so forth. And then the last thing that we're going to see is a reaction of how we can take alkyl halides, convert them into organometallic compounds, and eventually make alkanes from this. So this is, we're certainly getting to a stage now where we have reactions taking place that are converting from one functional group into another functional group. We've seen alkenes, functional group, converted to alkyl halides. Alkenes converted into alcohols. And now we're going to see alkyl halides converted into alkanes. And then from there, obviously, as we get more advanced, we're going to see how alkyl halides can be converted into other functional groups and so on and so forth. So this is what you can expect to see in Chapter 6.